Hi, I'm Diana Mercer, a mediator at Peace Talks Mediation Services. I have certain divorce advice that I give to my friends that I don't necessarily give to my clients. So here is the inside scoop. I've been a divorce attorney for 25 years, and as a result, every single one of my friends, both actual friends and Facebook friends, ask me for kind of an insider's advice and opinion for when they're facing a divorce. So when I have friends who are getting divorced and they ask me for advice, here is what I tell them. The real deal, the confidential, the back channel skinny, beyond legal advice, which they can get anywhere. These are my top tips for staying out of trouble. Legal smack talk from your spouse. I love that spouses try to give each other legal advice. Really? Since when did your spouse go to law school and become a divorce lawyer? And you're listening? Heck, even if they're dishing out good advice, it certainly would pay to double check. My friend said, if your spouse talks about friends' divorces or what the lawyer plans on doing to you legally, ask, how many years did that friend's divorce take? How much did it cost? How much did your lawyer say that taking me to the cleaners would cost in legal fees? Is your lawyer willing to put it in writing that they guarantee that their result will be better than what I'm prepared to offer voluntarily, net of the legal fees? You know what, you're safe with that last one. No lawyer would guarantee anything or put fees in writing, so this will force your spouse to have an honest discussion with his or her lawyer about the pros and cons of pursuing any given action. Non-monetary games. Keep an eye out for your spouse manipulating the kids. Make sure that your bond with them remains strong. No bad-mouthing your spouse. Your kids will figure that out later and they will hate you, so keep the long term in mind. Then there's, of course, the Wile E. Coyote schemes, like from the Roadrunner. Your spouse may think that he or she is plotting and being strategic like some sort of divorce 007. But at the end of the day, it is a business deal and it's a parenting plan. It is what it is, so do not let your imagination run away with you. You can keep costs and suspicion and plotting down by being organized. Make a notebook with labeled dividers with all of the financial records, recent ones at least, and tax returns, as many as you have copies of. A comparative market analysis, you can get that free from any realtor for your house. Your most recent pay stub, and ideally you'll make your spouse a notebook too. I know that might sound crazy, making your adversary a notebook, but your spouse's attorney will charge for making that notebook and getting the records together, which could run the bill up by several $1,000s. So if you take the wind out of those sails from the get-go, because your spouse is entitled to all of that information pursuant to law anyway, and all of the mystery out of your financial situation, you're going to be way ahead of the game. Don't get paralyzed by your emotions. It's easy to sit down with a hole punch and a notebook and put stuff in by date. You don't need all of your faculties to do that, so it's a good activity for when you're really feeling lost. For more information, contact us at Peace Talks Mediation Services in Los Angeles, California.